Tahir has a sense of faff to him, which is very cool.
I don't know. अब ये compliment था कि insult भी मैं बाद में समझ
Who is most likely to Google themselves?
Not me for sure. Tahir, तू भी लगता तो नहीं है वैसा, but बता दे अगर ऐसे किया तूने.
Forget the line, they'll say something.
It might not be the line. Even if that something is shit, I forgot my line.
The team of Looop Lapeta. This is really interesting film that you'll see very soon only on Netflix. I have with me Taapsee Pannu, Tahir Raj Bhasin, and the director Aakaash Bhatia. Welcome everybody. How are we doing?
Doing great, Shweta. How are you?
Very, very good. Thank you, Shweta.
I'm doing really well, and like I was telling you before we started recording, I love the film. It's so much fun. I cannot obviously divulge a lot of things that I like and all of that, but I genuinely did like the film. But I have to know from the actors first about the fact that you're in this adaptation of Run Lola Run. What was the prep that was required from the both of you when it came to this film? Taapsee, let's start with you.
Prep was required so that I could run a lot. So,
which you
stamina.
Which you Rashmi also.
Organically, it so happened that I was already training for Rashmi, and then this just followed. So it was seamlessly fit in. Rest everything went wrong in life in last 2 years, but this planning was perfect. So so that way I was ready to run for those 2 weeks that I had to run in Goa. And other than that, all the prep that we had to do, we had really extensive sessions with Aakaash discussing about their life before the film begins, because the film is so fast and it's about those 50 minutes that are going to happen again and again. So why will the character take those decisions that she has taken in every loop? So for me to understand the motivation behind those things, we needed to have a story of Savi, then Satya coming in her life, and then how her state of mind is for her to make the decisions that she'll make. So the whole discussion regarding her backstory before the film began was also a very important part of our prep.
Okay, Tahir, for you?
It was incredibly exciting because Satya is so different from Manny in the original Run Lola Run, and what makes him so interesting is that he has a personality of contrasts, where he believes that he's like suave and romantic and he's a charmer, but at the same time he's an absolute goofball, and when the pressure mounts he just completely cracks and becomes like transforms into this other erratic human being. But at the same time, on paper he was still lovable. Like there was something like something like very vulnerable and authentic about him. And that's what I found really challenging to play. And of course, it was the conversations. We were in the first lockdown when a lot of the script and the character was being developed, and it was just discovering the unique way in which he would speak, like how he just drops the odd English word, which might not be the best pronunciation of the word, but that's just the way he talks. How his rhythm shifts when he's panicking, and how unwantingly every decision that he's making to save the couple from catastrophe just leads them deeper down the rabbit hole.
I love those smiles that Satya has, the gambling smile and the proposal smile. It's hilarious and yet so different from each other. So yeah, that's amazing.
Thank you.
Aakaash, I want to speak to you. I love the fact that the cast is so fresh, like I was telling you, Appu Gappu, for example, or just so many other people, the Robert, the taxi guy, and just so many people, everyone, it's just so fresh, it's just so colorful, and that is something that I genuinely loved about the film. It just, adds a pop of color in every frame. There's something that you see popping from somewhere, and it just, really enhances the entire screen. So that is something that I really like. Also, another thing is the attention to detail here. Also, how when she's throwing a stone, you'll actually see things, from the stone's perspective and all of that. All of that is, I think it's very new, and also it's very cool. It also, adds to the flavor of the film. Tell me a little about all of this, bringing it all together.
I mean, all of this stems from the idea of building this world. Whether it's the way it looks, whether it's the way the characters behave in this world. It's all part of telling a story. And as the makers of this film, we chose to tell this story in this way. And because it's such a unique story, it's a concept-based narrative. It allowed and it gave us the permission to, just play around with craft as well. And it wasn't just about making things look cool. It was also about choosing to tell the story in this style. As for the casting and all, I think it was one of the most rigorous casting processes I've gone through, because every it's an ensemble piece, right? It's led by two protagonists, but everybody's life is being touched. Everybody is fulfilling their own arc by the end of the film. They are finding their own loops end. They're breaking out of their own loops that they begin with. So it was imperative that we cast people who are perfect for the role. And some of these guys came through auditions. Others came through random things where I met them and known them personally. And so just getting this cast together was one of the most beautiful things to do. And I think cool and sexy is there, but I think just the performances of the film are the strongest backbone, in my opinion.
100%. They are 100%. I genuinely don't want to give away any spoilers, but there's so many scenes which actually made, I had to pause and laugh because I didn't want to miss, and it was actually genuinely very funny. So Appu Gappu, though, I have to say this again and again, they're my absolute favorites. They made me laugh too much.
Manik Papneja and Raghav Raj Kakkar have played those two parts. Excellent actors.
Amazing. They're amazing. But apart from that, also so many other people. Shreya's role is also really, really, really cool. And that one monologue kind of thing that she does, it's amazing. So yeah, I genuinely really like it. Okay, we will do a small segment now, which, because all of y'all have spent so much time together on the sets and all. So I just have a few questions where I will ask you, which is, who's most likely to, amongst all of y'all, to be doing these things? बहुत basic questions हैं. It's nothing, Let's go with a easy one. Who is most likely to zone out during a conversation? Out of the three of you.
मैं खुद का ही नाम ले लेती हूँ. I think I can zone out. I have not that these two know about it.
Sorry, what?
Yeah, I could as well. So it's a tie between Taapsee and me.
Sorry, what?
Can you imagine what the director had to deal with? Two people who can zone out at any time.
Sorry, what?
Look at Aakaash right now.
Yeah, Aakaash is like, I know.
Aakaash is zoned out. Yeah.
Okay. Who is most likely to lie confidently?
I am.
I can't. Then Tahir. Okay,
Tahir,
I can't.
I always thought that's called acting.
Yeah, I think Tahir has a sense of faff to him, which is very cool.
Can't.
I don't know. अब ये compliment था कि insult भी मैं बाद में समझ Yeah.
Compliment की तरह ले लेते हैं, चलो.
Yeah.
हाँ, compliment.
ठीक है. Who is most likely to forget their lines? Now, between the two of you.
Neither. Not once.
Really?
Not once. Not once.
Yeah. I don't think either of us forgot.
If you forget the line, they'll say something.
It might not be the line. Even if that something is shit, I forgot my line.
Okay.
No, but I definitely don't have a memory of Tahir forgetting his lines for
Not
sure.
once. Not once.
Same with
I
Taapsee.
don't think so, yeah.
Good. You were such good kids then on the sets, no?
Very good.
We were all saying the lines with them as well because everybody knew the script.
Aakaash did say that. Even if we didn't want him to, he made sure he said those lines. मतलब आकाश को बताना पड़ा था नहीं ये वाला कर लेंगे हम नहीं आकाश wanted to demo it forcefully.
Ouch. Aakaash, you want to zone out right now?
Not even at all. I'm present. I'm in here.
Okay. Who is most likely to Google themselves?
Not me for sure. Tahir, तू भी लगता तो नहीं है वैसा, but बता दे अगर ऐसे किया तूने तो.
Unless someone calls and says, "Have you read that about this?" and then I'll like in panic mode I'll do it. But
Neither then.
I never. I hate doing that. Like I don't want to know what is being written.
But वो तो अब हुआ होगा ना, maybe when y'all started, won't you
नहीं तब भी नहीं.
Not with you also, Tahir, like when you initially bilkul began and all of that.
no.
Oh, interesting. Okay, who is most likely to retake a shot even after it has been okayed?
Aakaash.
No. If there's anyone who will ask for a retake between both of us for any reason that he felt was wrong, was this guy. I will never even ask for a retake. Even I was like, Aakaash, ठीक है ना? हाँ, Aakaash, ठीक है, चलो next.
But actually that's true. Like if we've got it right, I'm greedy for let's get it right 2 more times or wrong 2 more times, whatever.
And I was like, yo.
And the smartest way to do a retake is just do the next angle on it and get it right there.
That's why we full coverage we had.
Okay, who is most likely to keep in touch after the completion of a project?
I stay in touch.
Yeah, I'll also stay in touch.
Yeah, of course. And these are nice people. Why wouldn't you want to be staying?
अभी project हमारा technically complete नहीं हुआ है, तो
complete नहीं हुआ. अभी fourth के बाद पता लगेगा.
Fourth के बाद. Okay, and who is most likely to play a prank on the sets?
Aakaash.
Yeah, Aakaash.
Really?
I think Tasneekar and I together.
Yeah, that prank was called the shooting of Looop Lapeta.
They are very mean. They will get a place in hell, I'm telling you, both of them. Especially our producer. He's a very mean prankster. I'm telling you this.
Did they do anything to any of you?
Not to me, thankfully. I'm glad.
It was normally the other members of the crew who were victims of it. Prank.
Okay. तो आप लोगों के साथ कुछ नहीं हुआ ना? You're safe.
बच गए.
हमको कैरेक्टर में रखना जरूरी था.
हाँ, thank God.
Yeah.
Okay. Who is most likely to spend more time at the gym?
At the gym?
Taapsee.
Me.
Never been to the gym. I've never been to the gym. I crossed it a couple of times.
Same. Okay, so I think y'all. I think these are all the questions that I had for who's most likely to, and y'all did pretty well.
Not bad.
Awesome.
Good. Clap for you. Good one. Okay, but lastly, for all the fans out there who are eagerly waiting for Looop Lapeta on Netflix, what would you want to say to them?
आकाश की पहली फिल्म है यार, देख लो.
हाँ.
Yeah, I would say the same. बहुत प्यार से, बहुत प्रेम से रच के
डेब्यू है, लड़के का डेब्यू है, देख लो.
बहुत लोगों का डेब्यू है. There's a lot of fresh energy on this.
Yeah, a lot of. It is a big debut for the technical crew of the film. So I think for fresh energy, saying new people making their first film together, it's going to be something new. When so many new energies get together, making their first, because they know there won't be another first. So I think everybody tries to give their more than their best, probably. So I guess for that sake,
and also for the fact that it's possibly a very fun film.
It's possibly, yes.
It's a fun film. It's engaging. I mean, I don't want to say much.
अरे तुम after release खुद ही बोल दो अपने पिक्चर के बारे में यार, हद ही हो गई.
Please देखिए यार, ऐसा please देखिए.
I think no, but I think I can vouch for that. It is a fun film. मेरी picture भी नहीं है, but because I've seen it, so I can definitely. It is a fun film, and I did have a lot of fun while watching it. I was laughing through it, even after having a very long day. But yeah, I genuinely enjoyed it. So yes, it's all from the heart. It's very genuine. And
that's awesome.
Thank you so much for connecting, and it was so nice talking to all of you. I absolutely love the film. I cannot stop saying it. And I hope that when it comes out on Netflix on the 4th, everybody has the same to say. So yeah, thank you and all the very best.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Have a good day.
All right.